Guys, and welcome back. Well, Malcolm-Jamal Warner's mother, Pamela Warner, has broken her silence about her son's death. Now, Pamela Warner shared a heartbreaking statement on Friday on Instagram, nearly 3 weeks after her son's drowning during a family vacation in Costa Rica. Now, the actor who famously played Theodore Huxtable on the Cosby Show was 54 years old. Now, she started off saying, needless to say, our hearts are heavy with the loss of Malcolm. He was a kind, loving man with a huge heart for humanity. He wanted all to be aware of their inner strength and that they could succeed, accomplish, and transform. Malcolm was an exceptional husband, father, and son, a man deeply in love with life, his wife, and his daughter. He was not only my son, but also my teacher, coach, confidant, business partner, and best friend. Now, Pamela Warner went on to note that her son was more than an actor. He was also a poet and a musician who released 4 albums with his jazz funk band Miles Long and won a Grammy in 2015 for his work on Robert Glasper's R&B song Jesus Children. Now, that talent also landed him a 1986 Emmy nod for his work on The Cosby Show, cast at only 13 years of age. Now, Malcolm-Jamal Warner went on to have a prolific television career. His death spawned widespread tributes from friends, fans, and former co-stars. But his mother wrote on Friday that her thoughts about him could fill volumes. She went on to say, but what I will say is that I'm so very blessed that he chose me to be his mother, to come into the world through the waters of my womb. It is an honor and a blessing that will be with me all the days of my life. Now, authorities confirmed last month that Malcolm-Jamal Warner died from accidental asphyxiation by submersion. Now, he was reportedly swimming at Playa Grande in Cahuta, a Costa Rica village, when a current swept him away. Now, he was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, his mother closed her statement Friday with a heartbreaking call for acceptance. Now, she wrote, for those of you who are at a loss, pained by the suddenness of his departure, ache for his presence, or just to hear his voice one more time, to see his beatific smile one more time, be comforted that he was at peace, and more importantly, he did not suffer. Now, Malcolm was birthed through water, and he transitioned through water. Pamela Warner continued. Now, she said he departed as he arrived through water. This was his time. His mission on earth had been completed. Hold whatever part of Malcolm's life that touched you. Oh, that was so heartbreaking. I tell you now, even at a time where there's conspiracy rumors floating around everywhere, saying that he was murdered, this was not an accidental drowning. You know, his mother comes and says it was his time. And we have to just come to grips with ourselves. And if mom is at peace with it, I am too. Now, we know that Eddie Griffin, who played with Malcolm on a sitcom, it was Malcolm and Eddie's sitcom, he was doing a stand-up on last week, and he gave his thoughts about it, which some people thought it was tasteless and thought he shouldn't say this. But he came forth and said that he didn't believe he drowned. He said it was too many inconsistencies He said that, at one time they said he was with his daughter in the water. Then they said he wasn't with his daughter in the water. And he said, well, if he was with his daughter, where was the daughter's mama? He also said that, it so happened to be a doctor on the beach who tried to resuscitate him. And, he just said it was just too many inconsistencies. And he believed that it was not an accidental drowning. He believed that he was murdered. Mm-hmm. And then he came forth and said that Hollywood had tried to murder him several times. Now, he didn't elaborate on that, but he did make a comparison to Malcolm's death compared to Bill Cosby's biological son's death. A lot of people said that his murder was planned. Bill had only one son, and he tragically was murdered in a so-called robbery. His car had stalled on the side of the road, and some people murdered him and took his car, which a lot of people believe that that was no accident. They said that was a planned hit, with the Illuminati. Before this, people had said that his mother said that she didn't think it was an accidental drowning. Said that she had some suspicions. They even said that when she got the body, they wouldn't let her have the body until 3 days after they did an autopsy, and they found ligature marks on him that didn't suffice with the drowning. All of that has played into part, but Miss Warner has now spoken out and said it was his time. She didn't play into words saying that it was suspicious, and she said it was his time. So now if Mama Warner said that, we just have to trust and believe it too. If she's come out to say this, then we just have to take that. But everybody is allowed to have their own ideal or thoughts about his death. But a lot of people thought that Eddie Griffin was out of line to say that, especially at a time when his mother is mourning. But hey, the man spoke his words. We know that Hollywood has a lot of myths, and we have a lot of suspicious deaths with entertainers. I'm like, hey, what can you do? Even if it was a conspiracy, what can you do? And if Mama has come to peace with it, I'm here to say that I have come to peace with it too. I have Miss Warner, her whole family, Malcolm's daughter, his wife, all of them in my prayers, and hope that they will have peace with his death. And I'm going to keep them in prayer, and I hope that you will too. What y'all think? Well, that's it for me. Thank you so very much for watching my video. I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, in parting, be blessed, y'all.